Welcome back to TrendPulse, your weekly deep dive into the stories shaping our world. This past week, the globe held its breath as tensions between nuclear-armed rivals India and Pakistan reached a terrifying peak. Following a deadly attack on tourists in Kashmir that claimed over 24 lives, the situation escalated rapidly. Both nations engaged in continuous cross-border skirmishes along the line of control for days. Pakistan's government issued alarming public warnings, citing credible intelligence of an imminent Indian military strike, potentially within hours. Adding fuel to the fire, Pakistan conducted a highly publicized test launch of its Abdali ballistic missile system on May 3rd, a move seen as a direct strategic signal. Diplomatic ties were slashed, trade halted, borders closed, and even a decades-old water-sharing treaty was suspended by India. The world watched anxiously, urging restraint as the specter of conflict loomed larger than it has in years. Will cooler heads prevail, or is the region teetering on the edge? But the India-Pakistan standoff wasn't the only crisis grabbing headlines. Southwestern Europe plunged into darkness around April 28th as a massive power outage crippled Spain, Portugal, Andorra, and parts of France. Airports, transport, even hospitals ground to a halt, forcing Spain to declare a national emergency and deploy tens of thousands of police. Tragically, at least 5 deaths in Spain were linked to the blackout. While officials ruled out a cyber attack, the incident exposed the shocking vulnerability of our interconnected power grids, even prompting a surge in satellite internet use as people scrambled for communication. The volatile situation in the Middle East also saw significant escalation. The conflict involving Yemen's Houthi movement intensified dramatically. The Houthis alleged a devastating U.S. airstrike hit a prison holding African migrants in Yemen, claiming dozens of lives. On the same day, a U.S. Navy fighter jet was lost at sea after falling from an aircraft carrier, performing evasive maneuvers to avoid a Houthi attack. Then, around May 2nd, the conflict expanded dramatically as a Houthi missile, reportedly hypersonic, struck near Israel's main international airport, Ben Gurion, demonstrating a worrying increase in their offensive reach and further destabilizing the region. Back in the United States, President Trump marked his first 100 days of his second term amidst controversy and low approval ratings. The administration heavily promoted its aggressive immigration crackdown, including large-scale ICE raids and deportations, even as polls showed a majority of Americans disapproved of his job performance. Internationally, promised peace talks between Russia and Ukraine appeared stalled, while domestically, concerns grew over potential Medicaid cuts. Adding a surreal touch to the political landscape, Vice President J.D. Vance found himself defending an AI-generated image posted by the president, depicting himself as the Pope. We're seeing major shifts and crises unfold across the globe. If you want to stay informed on the trends that matter, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and let us know in the comments which story impacts you the most. Your engagement helps TrendPulse keep bringing you these crucial updates. Now, north of the border, Canada witnessed a political earthquake. The federal election returned the Liberal Party under Mark Carney for a historic 4th term. However, the night delivered stunning defeats for the leaders of both main opposition parties, Conservative Pierre and the NDP's Jagmeet Singh, who both lost their personal seats. The NDP suffered badly, losing official party status, prompting Singh to announce his resignation as leader. It's a rare political shake-up forcing major introspection within the opposition ranks. In Vatican City, preparations began for a momentous event following the passing of Pope Francis. The Papal Conclave to elect his successor was officially scheduled to begin on May 7th inside the Sistine Chapel, turning global attention to the future direction of the Catholic Church and its billion-plus followers. Meanwhile, in the world of finance, a titan announced his departure. Warren Buffett, the legendary investor, revealed his intention to retire as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway at the end of the year, sparking discussions about his legacy and the conglomerate's future. Nature also delivered stark reminders of its power. Israel battled a major environmental crisis as wildfires erupted in over 100 locations, forcing evacuations near Jerusalem, injuring dozens, and prompting a national state of emergency. The scale of the simultaneous fires highlighted growing concerns about wildfire risks, potentially exacerbated by climate change. In entertainment, the original horror film Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler, continued its strong box office run, proving audience appetite for fresh ideas. However, its success sparked industry debate about profitability metrics, particularly concerning its $90 million budget, and whether original films, especially from Black creators, face different scrutiny than established franchises. Finally, a tragic postscript to a long-running scandal emerged with the death of Virginia Giuffre, a key accuser against Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. The 41-year-old campaigner for survivors of sex trafficking, known for her lawsuit against Prince Andrew, died by suicide in Australia. Her death brought renewed focus to the immense and lasting trauma faced by survivors of abuse. From the brink of war in South Asia to political upheavals, infrastructure failures, and environmental emergencies, this week has been a stark reminder of our interconnected and volatile world. What happens next in these hotspots? Which trends will define the coming weeks? Stay ahead of the curve with TrendPulse. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our analysis of the global trends shaping your future. New videos drop every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.